passage, sound, and sacred geometry as the language of reality. Before language, before thought, before light, there was vibration, not metaphorically, but fundamentally. In the beginning, there was not a word as sentence, but a word as tone, a primordial oscillation rippling through the void, disturbing the stillness just enough to give birth to form. This is not poetry, it is structure. Every vibration produces a pattern, every tone leaves an imprint. When sound moves through space, it carves. Its waves ripple outward, and in their passage, they fold emptiness into order. These patterns are not arbitrary, they are geometric in motion. Even in what we call empty space, where no medium exists to carry sound, there remains frequency, movement, and field interaction. At the subatomic level, particles vibrate, energy pulses. There is motion, and where there is motion, there is pattern. This pattern is the first language, not written in letters, but in tone and proportion, not spoken, but expressed across time and scale. These primal vibrations leave their mark, ripples becoming shapes, pulses becoming structure. Sound becomes structure. What emerges from the matrix of vibration are the same forms that appear across scales of existence, from the spin of galaxies to the growth of plants, from atomic lattices to temple blueprints, the platonic solids, the golden spiral, the Vesica Pisces, the seed of life. These are not symbols, they are consequences, the residue of pure tone made visible. Sacred geometry, then, is not merely aesthetic, it is a record and ancient silent music transcribed into form. Each shape holds within it the memory of the sound that shaped it. This is why geometry feels familiar before it is understood, because it speaks to a knowing older than thought. The body recognizes it, the heart responds. Geometry is how vibration leaves its echo, and sound is how geometry returns to life. Together they form a language without letters, a dialect of resonance that the cosmos speaks constantly. You cannot hear it with your ears, but you live inside it, you are made of it. To speak this language is not to learn it, but to remember the tones you already are. This is where sound becomes geometry. In the study of cymatics, we observe this directly. Sound frequencies passing through physical mediums generate geometric patterns. Sand arranges itself into stars, circles, and mandalas. Water forms living, breathing shapes in response to tone. The higher the higher the coherence of the vibration, the more refined the form. This is not limited to experiment. These same shapes, the hexagon, spiral, sphere, and torus, reappear in galaxies, cells, seashells, and ancient temples. From the atomic to the celestial, the same geometric principles govern form. It is as though the universe is resonating into structure. Sacred geometry, then, is not merely symbolic, it is the frozen echo of primordial resonance, the visible imprint of vibration. Each shape is a crystallized chord, a frozen note in the music of becoming. Just as sound moves in time, geometry holds its form in space. One flows, one stills, but both are aspects of the same eternal language, the language of pattern. To hear the song is to feel the shape before it forms. To see the shape is to remember the song that once moved through it. In this, the universe becomes a mirror of resonance, a silent symphony made visible. We are not outside of it, we are instruments of it, and perhaps not through speech or calculation, but through attunement, we may begin to speak it again. Addendum: and if form responds to frequency, then consciousness itself must be part of the equation, for thought carries rhythm, emotion hums, and intention pulses. We are not passive observers of this resonant order, we are oscillating nodes within it. The field responds not only to the tones of the cosmos, but to the subtle waves we emit with every perception, belief, and act of will. In this light, the mind becomes a tuning fork, the heart a resonant chamber, and the body a living cymatic instrument through which reality is continually shaped,